time, folks.
This combination had a very successful 2017 season. The top 10 finish at the CIC 3-star of the Halt down in Florida. In 2016, they were in the top 15.
I'll see you later.
Land Rover early horse trials in Great Britain, also a top 10 finish here at the Kentucky 3-day event.
So here we have Johnny. As you can see, I let you guys kind of hear the intro. You'll be able to understand kind of how loud it is in the atmosphere. I really had to take my time to get him a little bit settled. And you'll see that clock that's clicking down. That is the amount of time we have before we can go into the ring. So I made it in within 2 seconds before I had to get it in there. But coming in the center line, I would have preferred him to be a little bit more straight, but I was really excited because he halted. So as we all know from past experiences, preseason he doesn't really halt, but he loves this atmosphere. So going into the corner, we do our medium trot, and he was just a smidge tight, which is okay. He was trying very hard, and it was pretty workmanlike, but if I could have just got him a little bit over the back and just a touch more looser, I would have had a couple more points in my scores. So, and then we go into the half pass, which he did fairly well. Had the angle, and then we go into our right 8-meter circle, which I was very happy with how he comes. And then we do the shoulder in, so it's very important to keep the hind legs on the track, which I did an okay job. I kind of let it waver right there at the end. And then we change directions. Now we go into the extended trot. And again, he comes, lifts over his back. I was very happy with, again, how he was trying through the test. And then I make sure I get my transition back before the letter and go into my corner. And now we're going to be preparing for the half pass right, making sure the shoulders are leading, getting the crossover to X, and then we change direction to another 8-meter circle. I rode this actually a touch too small. I kind of whipped him around a little too quick right there for my shoulder in. And then I straighten him, and it was very important on the dressage test. It is the walk was done in the turn at C. So it was not before C, but it was in the turn or slightly after C. And again, so this is my extended walk, and he's walking, so I'm very happy, but he's just walking a little tight. We want to see him freer through the back, so I'm trying to get him to just connect and kind of grab the bit a little bit. And then now I do a medium walk from M to P, I believe it is. Or is it M to F? I think it's M to F. Yes, M to F, and then to A. So then he finally relaxed, loosened up over his back for the medium walk, so that was better. So now we come to the halt, which he was a little thought we were still going in forward, but he halted well. And then we backed, and I had a strategy for the backing because normally he always throws in an extra step. So I was going to ask for the canter on the 4th step, but he actually listened to me, and so that transition was supposed to be 5 steps, but I did it on the 4th. And then he came up above the bit, and so my medium canter was not as great as it could have been. And now we're in the half pass, or no, sorry, the flying change. You can see he kind of went a little to the side, but that right to left lead, he kind of wants to do a little drift, and I have to allow him so he doesn't get nervous, so I can still have a clean change. Now we do the half pass, and again I could just feel he was just a smidgen tight, I could feel now we do a flying change on the straight, and he was just a little early behind, which is okay. Again, he's still being very workmanlike. He's allowing me to ride him. And now we do a half pass to the right. I felt I could push him a little bit more. And again, this is the right to left lead change, so I have to be patient, let him know he has the space, and he did a much better change that way. Now we prepare for the extended canter, and I knew I was a little down on my points, so I was trying to really show the difference, and he was very, very good because I pushed him pretty hard and he came right back. So again, super proud of how hard he was trying for me. And next we have the stretchy circle, which sometimes can be hard on him, but he was very happy and willing to go into the frame. And then now we're almost done. We have to do a flying change, so I was trying to make sure I could really get him going forward, and he ends up doing a beautiful change, which I wish I could have had that at the beginning of the test, but as you could see, he started to relax the more he went along. So now we do our final halt down the center line. He loves this part because he knows he's done. But I was very, very proud of him. He did a very, very good workman test job. You know, he could be a difficult horse because you can't really practice on him. He doesn't, you have to really work on things differently for him. So we ended up scoring a 35.7, put us in the middle of the pack, you know, but the thing about this event is that it is not a dressage show. So I was very happy with how we did and going into tomorrow.
He tried. He was just nice. Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Number 4 in the advanced division of flying top. Aaron Sylvester, Custom House, Pennsylvania.